Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month it's inspired in the current Libra season we are on. And if you would like to know more details about it, just read them in the description box below or email me with your questions. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, there seems to be an issue here for some of you during October in regards to animosity. So there might be someone crossing your path in October that stands off as being an adversary, a rival, or someone whose interests are working against your own. So there might be a clash of intent, the way you want to pursue certain things and the way this person wants to pursue certain things. So in matters of personal relationships, there can just be a lot of differences causing damage in the harmony of a relationship. But it could also be for some of you that you're facing relationship dynamics during this period of time that force you or push you to move beyond your known comfort zone, meaning that some relationships are showing as being difficult as a way to mirror here something of your own self that needs change or needs to be more open-minded, more flexible, more tolerant or acceptant of other people's points of views, other ways of looking at situations. It's like some of you Taurus have a very fixed one-sided way to look at a certain thing that in October stands as being a problem. And when some of you are being very stubborn and resistant to look to a different perspective or look in a different way or put yourself in someone else's shoes, you might attract circumstances where you're almost like confronted with that without escape. So there might really be even random events that feel to be defying your will or defying your convictions. So in one way, the month of October can be very much about finding that circumstances around you are not coping, are not working with you, are not falling in place perhaps the way you would like. But I feel that some of you, as you move deeper into the month, especially as then we transition into Scorpio season, some of you will allow yourselves to discover another side to something that in the beginning you might be very, very, very resistant to. Now, for others of you, I feel like you might be in a moment during October as well, or in a situation that either you might need help or you might need a contribution of sorts here to something in your life, but you might be very some of you Taurus might be having a hard time asking for help or asking for whatever this contribution is. All right, for some of you it could also be that there's a person that you're dealing with that needs your help more than what you know, more than what's visible to the eye, more than what they let on. You could be dealing as well with a very difficult person when it comes to expressing their vulnerabilities. So this is not someone that is going to ask you that they do need their help, that they do need help, that they do need you, that they do. This person is not going to ask for this help, and that's the problem, because I feel like for some of you Taurus that are facing relationship problems, if this person would show a side where this would be evident, what's not going well for them, you would accept it, or you would have a window of opportunity to really understand again what's up, what's going there. But I feel that the message here focuses a lot on not judging situations just because they're different from what you would like, again, because there might be things underneath that if you would be given a chance to look deeper, you would understand, or you would empathize. There's something here about a need to a mutual empathic moment. Again, this can be with anyone you're having a problem with during October understanding. There's a need for mutual empathy, because I feel like both players here, so you and whomever this person is that you're dealing in October, you're treating a situation the hard way, or in a way where, again, the reality of what's being felt, it's not being explored, it's not being expressed, it's not being looked at. And so the problem could be better understood if both parties will move into a more open-hearted state. Now, I do feel that for some of you, you're having a problem perhaps with a person of your past. There's a person in your past that might be, again, struggling to reach out, struggling to ask from you whatever they need to ask. And due to this resistance, again, you might be seeing things so differently from what they truly are. If someone has recently walked away from you, withdraw, again, or show a cold side, a side to them that might be very difficult, again, to deal with. The Emperor energy here. If someone, again, recently has shown an opposite temperament or energy to you from what they were showing, this person could be facing problems, all right? There could be a situation here, again, that it's deeper than what some of you are thinking. Some of you are upset or considering here that this person just, again, was playing with you, or this person doesn't care, or you're taking this person to be what they're showing you to be in a moment they are hurting. Now, this message is for this person, but it also applies to some of you, because the Emperor is in your soul position, so you might also be during October in particular showing or exhibiting yourself in a way. There's a little bit of this defense mechanism around a very delicate, fragile part of you. So you might be treating people consciously or unconsciously in a way that sends the wrong message. So be mindful of making an evaluation when you lash out, when you get angry, cold, defensive, when you give the silence treatment, when you just, out of being triggered, you just do something to push love away or to push connections away. Be mindful again that you're putting out something that does not correspond to the truth, and that, again, sooner or later you will know that it does not, because there will be this type of meltdown. I keep getting like there's an energy of either you or someone pushing this to a level until it can no longer be sustained, and then there might be a breakdown, a meltdown, a crisis that makes it, all much more intense. So I feel like some of you Taurus, If you need, as simple as if you need help during October, reach out for help. If you need to confide. If you need to find a way to express what you're going through, do that. If you need to be understood, if you need to be given something with your closed ones to feel safe. And sometimes it could just be a matter that you need your space. All right? Make sure that you're open about these needs. And if you don't understand as well someone's behavior during this time, I feel like give this person a chance to come out of the dark. Give this person a chance to come out of whatever mess they see themselves in. I feel that this is a particular message for some of you Taurus that might be tempted to eradicate a connection, a contact, like to block this person everywhere, or change numbers, you know, as a way to completely minimize the chances of this person, to hear from this person again. At least if you can hold it until the end of the month, actually until the end of Scorpio season, because Scorpio is your 7th house placement. So there's a lot of activity to be expected during the next weeks in regards to relationships. And Scorpio is about transformation, so, and intensity. So if possible, especially if you feel that there's something about it that is emotionally, it's like, again, emotionally there's a feeling of something being so real and so true and so pure and so meaningful, that then the outside, when it's not corresponding to that, again, you stand between this contradiction, and you might be more tempted to believe in the outside, okay, because of Emperor, because of Knight of Swords, because of temper issues coming from you, coming from this person, because of misunderstandings or words that are exchanged more on the basis of someone here being triggered or hurt. So again, space. Some of your relationships need space to transform. So being with a new person, being with a current partner, being with a friend, being with an associate, being with a family member, whomever you're facing crisis and differences with, I feel like the best love action that could be taken here is to just give yourself the space you need, or this person the space they need. And I feel like as you do that, things will get clearer. Things will get clear fast, because the Knight of Swords is an energy that moves with you into November. So there will be exchange of thoughts and ideas as of why something changed, or as of why something is so difficult to find its point of understanding and balance. October is very much about relationships. There's friction, there's like an energy of shock waves here, represented again between you and other people around. And coming back to the initial message, you might feel like the world is a little bit against you during this time, especially here with the Emperor. Like you might be very, again, in a moment where you have a lot of you have strong convictions, you have fixed ideas when it comes to what you want to do with your life, how you want your relationships to go. And I feel like some of you, again, you might have people either giving you advices or giving you opinions that are different from the way you're looking at things. And you might get affected with this, because it's not even a matter of you not paying attention, not listening to the opinions or advices you're being given. The problem is that it's actually bothering you when you're hearing something that is against what you're doing or what you want to do or how you want something to be. So that's why it's important to pay attention to it. It's because if it wouldn't bother you, if it wouldn't affect you, if it wouldn't make you angry or upset, very likely it would be because you're really at peace. You're really, really, really sure of what you're doing, where you're heading, and you're okay with yourself and you're okay with what you're doing. If you get upset and angry with advice or opinions that are contrary to your own, usually there's a trigger. There's something being triggered, and when there's something being triggered, usually there's something to be addressed and looked at. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.